All right. It's 9 p.m. A couple more hours. It's a new year. By the time this is uploaded, it will be a new year. But it's been crazy. It's been a really, really crazy year. I've lived in this current state for a year and a half, maybe. Um, I liberated myself from the bad shit in life. I came here with nothing besides a suitcase of clothes that did not fit me, um, 3 pairs of dress shoes, gross, and a laptop. Two laptops. And that was it. When we escape whatever is bringing us down, whenever we find the strength to find ourselves, from there we can only, I don't want to say dream to be stronger, only then we can actually try to climb that mountain. Try to climb that pyramid of self actualization. You have to make sure your basic needs are met first. Obviously, food, drink, your support, mental foundation, people around you, loved ones, family, friends, digital friends, online friends, waifus, I don't know. Whatever you have there that will help you be a better person. For me, I left everything from the West Coast. I moved back to the East Coast. And then after several months of being myself, I was alone again. But this time I had a car. I was alone. I was homeless. Had a car, had a job, no house, no friends. Well, one friend, 2 friends. No family. Nothing. No, I would say nothing. I didn't have a lot. So I was homeless. Wasn't really accepted for who I was. Wasn't I wasn't really accepted. That was the main thing that pushed me to the bad thoughts. That was the thing, especially with my mom. The one person that I thought who could accept me, who would always love me, the person who I thought will always be there for me whenever I needed them to be. She couldn't accept me. My family, other family, couldn't really accept me. People thought I was a sinner, I was going to hell, and all that stuff. I'm an abomination. Fun stuff, fun stuff. And of course, when you're, I wouldn't say first, um, trying to figure out who you are, because I knew who I was way back when. Way back when. But it was my first time externalizing everything. With coming out and being told, no, don't do that. Don't, no. And like, it was disheartening. Um, it sucked. It was a really, really bad feeling of not wanting being wanted. Sure, 2018 was the year I came out. 2018 was the year I decided I am going full steam ahead. I am living my life how I want to live my life. I will not have anyone control who I am, what I'll do. My bank account, I'll make sure no one manages my bank account again besides me. I chose my own path. Sure, in my previous path, my previous life, I would have been very, very successful. I would have had a lot more money, but I would be still angry. I would be drunk with rage and regret, the mental anguish of never understanding who I am, understanding who June is. When I was young, I always thought I had this image of myself, but as a female. And like every game where you would create a character, I would always make her. I would make June. There's June. And of course, me being me, trying to hide everything, I'd be like, oh, I'm just playing a girl character because I like to look that ass. A lot of us usually make that excuse. But after, I want to say after 16 years, here I am. It's amazing. It makes me happy. It makes me so happy. But transitioning does come at a cost. Not only monetary cost, money. Sometimes there are things that won't go according to plan. People won't be supportive. Different environments will not be so accommodating. You may have random events, talk like a video game. You may have these random interactions, misgenderings, people making mistakes, people calling you by an unpreferred name, people thinking you as who they knew you were before. That's understandable. For me, I dress the way I dress. I do the makeup the way I do the makeup to try to externalize my gender, but I don't want to really say I wear dresses to say, okay, I'm a woman. I wear makeup because I'm a woman. No. I do this because I am very self conscious, very critical of myself, and I want to obviously everyone who's trans want to pass. So I'm trying my best to try to not put a facade. How do I say this? How do I say this? I'm trying to show people this is who I am. I'm not wearing super flashy things. I have, like, these are fake earrings. My thing froze. My recording froze. That's fine. That's fine. So, those are fake earrings. Funny, I know. Next year, 2019. I'll get my ears pierced. But I do all this so people will think of me not only as my previous name, but my future name. It's a new year. It's a new house. It's a new me. I don't really know what else to talk about. Because this year had so many ups and downs, so many milestones overturned, so many check marks in my little transition roadmap that we all subconsciously create. There are so many things done, so many things I regret not doing, so many things I wish I would have done. One of the things I regret is falling for individuals who I really shouldn't fall for. Oof, 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 that hurt my wallet. That hurt my wallet so much. And it also hurt my pride, knowing that someone can be such an ugly individual, not considerate about anyone else, and just being a bitch. But we all learn from our mistakes. That's 2018 me. I was right here. I need to get up here. I'm going to say hello to 2019, and it's going to be wonderful. I'm not going to be homeless. I know that for sure. I don't have a family, but they're just holding me back. Sad to say. Sad to say. I mean, I still have Disneyland. I went there for, was it the Pride Days at Disney, like in September or something like that. I went there by myself. I drove like 3,000 miles from East Coast to West Coast to Disneyland. Instead of Disney World, which is closer, I went to Disneyland. Why? I'm dumb. I went to Disneyland, rode all the rides, had churros, I had awesome food, I had burgers, corn dogs, I had mint juleps, I had the Mickey beignets. Oh my god, those are so good. I recommend getting them. Anyone who goes to Disneyland, get them. Get the Mickey beignets. They're awesome. I took pictures with some of the characters. I just had fun. For the first time, I was being me at Disneyland. Yes, I bought an extra ticket for someone else. But again, regrets. We're not going to talk about those regrets again. I probably will. I'll probably rant and talk about them. Just say, like, oh, I fucking hate this and blah, 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 blah. But, new me. So, with all that happiness in the darkness, there are instances where you would relapse again, succumb to the darkness. And that's what almost happened to me. After hearing my mom didn't accept me, after being told you are no longer welcomed, after being told you are not a person, I don't like what you're doing, why are you dressing like that, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, it all got up to me, or it all caught up to me. In my train of thought, seeds of darkness were planted in my head, and every time I would look at the mirror, I'm like, you don't look good. Look at your eyebrows. No. Look at your fat fucking cheeks. Look at that fucking chin. What's up with your shoulders? Why are your arms so big? Why do you have a big chest? All those things built and built and built. It's like a snowball going down a mountain. And all that made me crash. Mentally. It made me mentally crash. And what I wanted to do was physically crash. So in the 3,000 miles I drove, I wanted to crash. Didn't happen. Almost. Didn't happen though. I told my mom that. I told her, you were part of the reason I did not get a reaction at all. She's like, okay. Not a single, oh, I'm sorry, I'll do better. Are you okay now? Or like, not even saying, oh, do you want a glass of water? Do you want me to make something to eat, your favorite meal? No. That's fine. If anything like that ever happens to anyone else, that's fine. You don't have to take someone else's word as words or actions as the ultimate law that defines you. You're your own person, especially here in the United States and other free countries. You are your own person. If you're in a country that doesn't have a lot of freedom, or you are in a region which are not as accepting, it is hard to, I can understand it is hard to be you. And it's almost like a burning desire. When I say burning desire, like a burning poison in you, where you're living a fake life to appease others. But it does get better. It does come at a cost. You are not going to be handed it so easily. It will take work. It will take time, money, and sacrifice. For me, I sacrificed everything multiple times. First time when I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, I had nothing besides what I said earlier. And then I sacrificed again. When my family kicked me out, I didn't really have much besides my car. 2 credit cards with a lot of debt on it. But I had my job. I had the things that I built for myself. And I know what I'm saying is not really helping much. I'm just venting. And I hope with this vent, this rant, this that I'm going through, I hope it can help others realize their situation so they can grab the strength from themselves to get out of whatever mess or funk or ruts or hardships that they're in. In no way am I a good speaker. In no way is my voice perfect. Is no way my face is good looking, decent looking. In no way is my technical setup any good. I mean, look at the light quality here. It's like, whew. So, 2018, you suck. 2019, I hope you're better. But if you screw me over, please don't. Or at least be nice and cuddle. Yeah, I think I'm done ranting for now. I hope whoever watches these videos see how awkward I am and just don't judge me. I mean, you can judge me all you want, just I don't know. You can say the meanest things that you want to. It's your freaking right. We all free will. So you can do whatever the heck you want. Yeah. I think I'll leave it at that. And it is I'm blind. I'm blind, by the way. It is 9:30, so I've been talking to myself in an empty room for 30 minutes. It's more like an empty house. It's just me. Me in 3 rooms. This is the only room that's furnished. Again, nothing. I have nothing. But I have my pills at least. That's all that matters. Things are changing for the best. Work knows, well, most of my work know about all this. I'm dressing up more at work. I'm being more me at work. Still nervous, still shy. Especially when I go upstairs and see everyone. I'm in my basement. My little corner. But it gets better. I've been being more public. You know, I go out like this, misgendered a couple of times. That's fine. Don't get aggressive. Do not get aggressive. Do not fight. Correct people. Oh, it's ma'am. It's ma'am. It's not sir. It's ma'am. Do not threaten violence. Don't be a dick. I mean, you can. I've said this before to a older gentleman, white hair, balding, white skin. But I'm not saying all white people. some people are stuck in their ways. They misgendered me. I'm like, it's ma'am. Yeah, I was like, excuse me, sir. It's ma'am. And he still said, sir. Like he looked at me, like looked up and down, like, sorry, sir. Like, okay. Ignored him. Did my shopping. So people will be dicks. People will be assholes. You'll have people that will be bitches and threaten you. It is unfortunate that there are violent attacks targeted to people like us. Not much we can do about that besides defend ourselves in the smartest way we can. I'll talk maybe a little bit more about that later. That's a whole big issue. But the less confrontation we have with others and their beliefs, the better. The more that we appear normal, the better. Because if they see me working on someone's computer at work, then they're like, oh, she's cool. Like, oh, I didn't know they had a different name before. Oh, I didn't know. I thought she was a new hire. Like, is that really that person? So it's weird to say be more normal, because obviously all this is not normal. This is not normal. But it's a new normal. It's a normal that we have to establish. It's a baseline we have to create. There have been many cases of people like us in history. You know, they're oracles, they're shaman, they're wise ones and stuff. But here recently, it's instead of being such a great soul, it's seemed as a demonized entity. And that's what I'm trying to pull my image away from. Whatever fallacies these outside people make us to be, I'm trying to trying to reinforce a positive stereotype. I'm try to be friendly. There's instances where I'm not. I can be a total bitch, but sometimes people deserve it. There's instances where I, on a cooking high, where I just want to cook, bake, clean, wear my dresses, my heels, put on some golden oldies, and be in the 50s, where no one had any rights. No one of color. You're not supposed to speak your own language. English only. If you're a female, stay in the kitchen. The good times. But I joke a lot. It's a coping mechanism. I joke a lot. So I cook a lot. I also work on computers a lot. I play video games a lot. I also work on my car. If I had the space and resources again, I would be making wooden furniture again. I'll be drawing again. I'll be doing the hobbies that I would enjoy. But we all have to start somewhere. Let's just round it up. I am 30 years old. I am old. I'm gonna die soon. Wow. I'm so old. I'm that old. Oh my god, my life's like almost over. I'm 30 years old. I wish I would have transitioned when I was like 13, when I realized, hey, this is me. I am super feminine. It's okay. It's really okay. It made me realize all the stuff that I learned in a previous life, all those skills, all those interests, I can carry on in this new game. This is my new game plus. So I'm carrying over all my skills, all my traits, all my interests, everything into this new life, and it's a wonderful start. It feels like I have an advantage. I have a head start. I'm gonna be at a better place than was ever. It's a new year. It's a new life. It's gonna be happy times. I know that. All the good food that I'm gonna be making once my place is all furnished. Okay, I ranted too much. Too much. I am gonna go now. This video is gonna be super long. It's gonna be a bitch to edit. Or should I not edit it? I should just keep it one long cut. I'll decide how cringy I am. I'll decide on how cringy I am. If I'm super cringy, I'll cut it up. I'll edit it, sweeten it, add textures and images, animated thingies on the side. But I'm lazy. Well, let's be honest. I'm fucking lazy. It's almost 10 p.m. 2 more hours until the new year. I'm gonna go fucking sleep right there. That's my bed. When this video is done, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because I'm old. I'm 30 years old. I'm a grandma. In Mexican years, I can be a grandma. You know, Mexicans, they get pregnant young. I don't get to get pregnant. I'm not gonna have kids. Oh, my money. Oh, my money. My money. I'll adopt, maybe. All right, I'm done. For real, I'm done. <sighs> 2019, hello. You're gonna regret meeting me. I'm gonna make you my bitch. Bye.